What's up, guys? It's Daz here. But unit really cares. We are now in Central Hyrule, and we're going to take on pretty much all there is to do in Hyrule Field before going to, of course, Hyrule Castle. Now, we're not actually going to go for the Koroks and shrines today, but we will do them soon enough. What we are going to do is we're going to do a quick little sweep along the southern portion of Hyrule Field, because there are a bunch of side quests that I've highlighted here by the two stables in this area that I want to go and take on first. They're not actually going to take us too long to do, because for the most part, they're just going to activate and tell us to go to Hyrule Castle to complete them. So we'll come to that later. But first things first, what I do want to do is I want to go over to one of the stables down south, just around this kind of area here, just west of this circular building. That circular building. We'll see that building real soon. I'll see you over there. Also, while I'm here, here's the Kam Yatak Shrine. I'm going to go near these shrines if I see them and they're easy to grab, but I'm not actually going to go inside of them. Obviously, this is not the shrine video, but I'll activate them so they show up on the map. So it'll be easier for us later. Alright, now we found Roto-U. We are now going to go just a little bit north. You probably saw it as I was speeding through anyway. Here is the second stables that we haven't actually activated in Central Hyrule. This is the Outskirt stable. Now, there are a couple of side quests to do here, and I don't think they'll take too long. I guess we'll find out one way or another. You are not red question. Oh, you are. You are. Hey, welcome. You sound tired. Is it that obvious? I'm into horses, so I got a job with the Stable Association, which is great and all, but they dispatched me here in the middle of nowhere, which I can handle. But they have me working around the clock. I feel so hazy all the time. Sounds rough. If only I could eat some meat for energy, but the stable meals are vegetarian for the most part. Oh, what I wouldn't do for some fresh-caught raw gourmet meat. Ah, typical. A rare find. We need to get this guy some gourmet meat. Raw as well. The Gerudo Town sells seared gourmet meat, and we just sold all our gourmet meat. So I will get round to you soon, buddy. Sorry. Either way that's activated, I'll go and grab that. Probably today, but it won't take us too long to do anyway. Other side quest. There you are.
Traveler, tell me, have you seen a pure white horse anywhere? A long time back, my father told me that he once saw the royal family's white horse grazing on Safula Hill. The thing is, just the other day, one of our customers said he saw a white horse on Safula Hill recently. Could it be a relative of the royal family's white horse from my grandfather's day? Well, if you happen to see a white horse on your travels, do you think you could bring it back to me?
Leave it to me.
Thank you. If you see the white horse, please register it at a stable and bring it to me. The white horse on Safula Hill supposedly has a beautiful, pure white coat without any modeling. I hear it's very elusive, though. Good luck.
Yes, that is the Royal White Stallion, standing somewhere on Safula Hill. We're actually going to go to this horse because we've gotten the other types of horse pretty much. Well, we got Ganon's horse, or the relative of Ganon's horse, so of course I'm also going to go for Zelda's horse, the royal horse. Anyway, the last one we need is over here.
You're finally here! So it was true! I met the hero of Hyrule under this sacred tree!
Yes, I am the hero.
I knew it was you! That sword leaves no room for doubt. I'm so happy to finally meet you. This is a little something I've been saving for you. Please take it.
Ooh, a star fragment. Lovely.
Oh man, it feels so good to check that off the bucket list. But now that I've met you, some of the excitement's gone. I mean, you're not even my type. Sorry, buddy. Well, toodaloo.
That's my hero. And there is one more thing you to do.
You must be really busy, you know, saving the world and all. So instead of spending your time chatting with random strangers, maybe think about doing your job, yeah?
Excuse me? Okay, that's that completed. I thought we had to show off the sword. I guess I was already wielding it, so. Okay. Wow, that was quick. Alright then, before we go to the other stables to get the other two side quests, I think I am going to go to Safula Hill and grab that. That's Satori Mountain. Where's Safula Hill? There it is, just below it. We're going to go to the White Horse. here we are, just by this horse statue, just a little bit south of it. How fitting, because that's where the horse memory comes from. The white horse is just a little bit here, just on its own, not even bothering anyone else. The best way to do it, really, have a lot of stamina, like I just naturally have, and Rivali's Gale directly onto it, and then soothe it with a bunch of owl. This shouldn't take too long. It's certainly not as hard as Ganon's horse. There we go. Here is the white stallion. Look at that thing. Perfectly fitting to have the royal or the royal horse descendant right by the only appearance of the actual royal horse, I guess, or at least memory-wise. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say here. Very fitting place. Has a lot of stamina. Wow, look at that. Certainly better than Ganon's descendant horse. And with this, we're going to go and take them right back to the stables, so I will catch you in just a bit. Alright, and here we are. Time to show it off to the man, wherever he went. Oh. You? No, you are. Meat guy. Never mind. Where? Oh, he's right around the corner. Okay, hold on. Let me get you, buddy. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
What? You found the white horse? Well, register it and bring it here.
Okay, sorry. Backing up. Backing up. I've gone with the name Angie. Kind of angelic. Makes sense. Anyway, it has max stamina and pretty good stats all around. Anyway, now we got that. You can have quest. And let's reverse again, eventually, and get to Old Man.
What? You brought the royal family's white horse? Well, I'll be. Grandpa wasn't lying. Son, you just made my life. Staying alive in this godforsaken land may just have been worth it after all. I've got a surprise for you. My grandpa handed this down to me, and now I'm handing it down to you. I present to you the royal family's saddle and bridle, custom fitted for the white royal horse.
Nice. That is the royal saddle gotten, and the royal bridle.
The white horse that Princess Zelda rode, the one my father told me about when I was little. The sight of the princess riding atop the white horse was supposed to be a beauty beyond words. There's no doubt about it, this horse is the grandchild of that horse of long ago. So beautiful, so pure.
Lovely. And that is the royal white stallion, now in our collection, and hopefully not zapping us. Now, what I want to do, real quick before we leave these stables, is I want to talk to, stable girl over there. I want to see if I can actually switch up my bridal stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this mighty fine horse you have there. That's a mighty horse. Whatever. If you're interested, may I help you change your horse's gear and mane?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but you should know I'm only interested in horses that are raised with lots of love. How's your horse faring on that front? This one doesn't seem to trust you just yet. Spend some time showing this little love how much you care, and you'll tame it no time.
Okay, fine. If you're not going to do anything, then I won't bother. We are going to get away from the horse right now. Good, and I'm going to put on the Thunder Helm. Well, now that we've done that, we are pretty much done with this stable for now. We still need to get some gourmet meat, which we will get soon enough. What I want to do now is I want to go over to the Riverside stable and grab more side quests. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, here we are at Riverside stables again, and we've got two little side quests to do. I could go for a bite. Traveling alone and in the rain, no less. This inn is a thing of beauty, rain or shrine, or shine even, so it's a fine place to take a break. The river here makes for some lovely scenery, and if you head northeast from here, you'll find the Millennium Sandbar. The scenery there is every bit as lovely as the scenery here. I'm something of a connoisseur of beauty, you see. I simply cannot resist a beautiful sight. I try to exude this in all things, not least of all my own beautiful appearance. Speaking of, has anyone ever told you, you have the most beautiful features? I do have many fond memories of this beautiful land. If you have the time, would you indulge? I'll listen. Oh, you would? Even more beautiful on the inside. Now, let's see. If you head north through Hyrule Field, you'll see the castle surrounded by that foul aura. It has been there, a den of monsters, but in its glory days it was surely a thing of wondrous beauty. It was in that very castle, in those very days, that my ancestor, my grandfather's grandfather, I believe. Anyway, he worked as the castle's appointed chef. I couldn't believe it myself. Oh, how I wonder what sort of cuisine members of the royal court enjoyed those good old days. As a child, I would often suffer meager meals, all while dreaming of the beautiful dishes that might have graced my plate. Oh, if only things had been different. Gourmet spiced meat, seafood curry, mushroom risotto, egg pudding. Oh my, I think I'm salivating. And it's my pursuit of those childhood dreams that explains the fabulous body you see here. These days I enjoy these stables, sharing my tales of beauty with any traveler willing to listen. But I still wonder what could have been. Anyway, excuse me, I seem to have caught myself prattling on. But looking upon your beautifully symmetrical face and discussing meals of beauty has rekindled my desire. If you should happen to set foot inside Hyrule Castle, could you find it in you to keep an eye out for a cookbook? There must be one lying around somewhere in there. I'm simply dying to finally sample the food of the royal court. Alright, that is a royal recipe. We gotta get some cookbooks within Hyrule Castle. We'll get to those later. Do you say anything?
Have you gotten to the giant that's Hyrule Castle? It's said to have fallen to ruin over 100 years ago. I used to sneak in there to salvage ancient treasures, but it's too dangerous to go in there now. These days it's surrounded by an eerie mist and savage machine-like creatures. Back when it was safer, I went looking in for this ultra-rare equipment that once belonged to the Royal Guard. It's legendary among collectors, but I was never able to find any.
I see. That is the Royal Guard's gear. Once again, a whole armor and weapon set available in Hyrule Castle. That is the 2 side quests here activated, so I'll keep the stars going. But otherwise, I say we should start getting on our travels. Now, actually, I want to go to this Colosseum here real quick because I want to show off what's there. I'll be back in a moment. And here we are at the Colosseum ruins. I ended up actually going from the Great Plateau region, so we didn't actually go through the main path. But this is the Colosseum, one of the final landmarks in Hyrule that we haven't actually activated. And inside is very simply a super powerful Lionel, the most powerful one in-game. So I'm going to see if I can prepare my things. Actually, we're not ready for this guy. I think I'll come back a little later. Maybe when we do shrines and Koroks, just a little side thing to do, because I don't really want to use my super powerful weapons right now. If that's the case, then we're pretty much done with everything else. I say, let's make our way to Hyrule Castle. Now, there's a few things I want to do with that. I don't want to just run through Hyrule Castle. I want to make my way through Hyrule Castle. What that means is anything Guardian-esque that stands in my way will be defeated. We're basically going on a hunt. A hunt for all Guardians. Let's go. Alright, and I think that's a good chunk of Guardians all taken care of. There are some other ones on the really outskirts, but I don't really want to put in the effort to run all the way out there just to shoot them down. So I think it's about time we go to the central hub. There is this guy here who's probably going to give us a bit of trouble, but only for a moment. Let's see if I can actually aim on him correctly when he... Well, if he even shows... If you're not going to do anything, then I guess I don't need to bother. Alright. Here we are. Welcome to Hyrule Castle. Now then, at this point we are at, obviously, the final dungeon in the game, and also these doors don't open, unless, actually, does, like, oh, I've always just went around. You know what, never mind, you learned something new. Here we are, you're gonna give me, wow, yes you are. Are you? Wow, you are not the best Guardian Skywalker. Anyway, here we are at Hyrule Castle, and I'm afraid I am going to end it off here and also make a couple of adjustments. We're not going to take on Hyrule Castle straight away tomorrow if you're watching this live. Okay, there's Hyrule Castle, great. Can I get out of this so I can see the whole general map of Hyrule? There we go. We still have a few things I want to do. Mostly, I want to get the Koroks and shrines in Central Hyrule, which is what we're going to do next. After that, we'll be taking on Central Hyrule, but while you're here, if you are watching this not live and the whole series is out, you get an option, an extra option. You get to choose how we take down Hyrule Castle. There are 2 different ways you can take on Hyrule Castle, and I'm going to show off all 3. So, take your pick. Do you want to attack Hyrule Castle loud and proud? We're going to run through the shortest path and attack everything on the way as quickly and as unsubtly as possible with the help of Urbosa and Rivali. Or would you rather we take on the underside of Hyrule Castle and make our way sneakily through the castle, seeing every single room and making our way through it without being noticed, being followed by Lady Mipha and Daruk? Or would you rather have a party? This way is the modern way you can do things, and it's a way of having fun through the area by following Hestu and Kilton. The way this works is we're going to pretend to be the monsters the whole way through, so that instead of actually fighting anyone, we just have a fun time and walk right through. It is up to you. If you're not watching this live, you can click any of the buttons that are showing on screen now, and I'm making a horrible loading screen for Link, which is very fun to me. If you're watching this as these come out, I'm afraid you're just going to have to wait till I slowly upload each of the 3 routes through Hyrule Castle, but otherwise, yeah. Next time, we're going to take on all of the shrines and then all of the Koroks in Central Hyrule. We'll finish off the last shrines and Koroks in the entire game, wrap up those side quests that aren't in Hyrule, and then we're going to go and take on the big bad Hyrule Castle. For now, though, my name's been Daz. You didn't really care, and I will see you in a bit.